something like, I think, about 1,200 emails that I had to work through, and condensing that down to, I think in the end we had 18 contributors outside of myself, was certainly not an easy process. There was a lot of wonderful stories that had to be left on the table, but there was a couple of things I wanted to balance. First and foremost, something really important to me was making sure that the stories that were told were not just from one perspective, and trying to be aware of the kinds of stories of transition that tend to get told and that tend to get platformed, and making an effort to not have that be all that this anthology would be. Usually when you read stories of transition, it's from white, usually trans women, usually from the United Kingdom or the United States. Very few places outside of that. Usually you don't read stories from people, say, with disabilities or with overlapping other situations in their life. And I wanted to make sure that not only did I have a collection of stories that were all distinct in the topics they covered, and covered as much of, overlapped as little as possible, but that told stories from parts of the world where often trans experiences are not signal boosted as much, and trying to make sure that I didn't fall into the trap of how I've experienced trans joy being the way that I presented it in this book, and trying to go, there are other people who have other experiences, and it's important to give a sort of full context of what that joy can be.